75 years ago, industrial and agricultural growth, urbanization, and dry conditions meant water demands were at an all-time high. Cities across southwest San Bernardino County realized local water supplies would not be enough to meet the needs of their growing communities. Leaders in the region identified the need to form an entity for finding additional water to meet future needs. To accomplish this, the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors scheduled a special election to establish a municipal water district that could connect to the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. On June 6, 1950, voters overwhelmingly chose to form the Chino Basin Municipal Water District, now known as the Inland Empire Utilities Agency. The district connected into metropolitan system, and water from the Colorado River began flowing into the region. 1960s. In the 1960s, the region experienced another challenge. The Orange County Water District filed a lawsuit against virtually all Santa Ana River water districts upstream of Prado Dam, arguing that the districts were using all the water in the river. Over 4,500 parties up and down the Santa Ana River were involved in the lawsuit, the most parties in a lawsuit in the western United States at that time. The courts required a new physical agreement, requiring that upper basin watersheds ensure the delivery of a certain amount of water downriver. This is known as the Santa Ana River Judgment. Ultimately, IEUA would help the region meet that obligation by sending tertiary treated wastewater, known as recycled water, into the river. Today, IEUA and Western Water continue to jointly meet the Santa Ana River Judgment, an obligation that resulted in a collaborative partnership that collectively has improved the management of the watershed. The 1970s. Around the same time as the Santa Ana River Judgment, the federal government amended the Clean Water Act, establishing a pollution control program to set wastewater contaminant standards in 1972. This program required permits for water and wastewater discharge through the new National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. In order to meet these new standards and continue to meet the Santa Ana River Judgment, while still providing clean and reliable water to the region, IEUA and the Regional Retail Agency collaboratively decided to regionalize wastewater treatment and assign that responsibility to IEUA. IEUA then negotiated with the cities of Chino, Ontario, Montclair, Upland, Fontana, and the Cucamonga Valley Water District to purchase their wastewater treatment plants and pipelines and assume operations of the facilities. In the 1970s, the region also began to experience ongoing challenges with drought, leading Metropolitan to tap into a new water resource in Northern California called the State Water Project. Although IEUA had received Colorado River water from Metropolitan since the 1950s, this groundbreaking infrastructure project included a 444-mile California aqueduct that prompted IEUA to switch to state water supplies to mitigate the high salinity levels of Colorado River water impacting the groundwater basin. Today, the IEUA service area remains a state water project-dependent area for imported supplies. While imported water helped ease drought concerns, the state had no groundwater regulations at the time, leading to overdrafting and a depletion of the groundwater basin. Despite early efforts by a group of farmers forming the Chino Basin Water Conservation District in 1949, it wasn't until the 1970s that IEUA would be able to take leadership in protecting the basin's groundwater. In 1971, IEUA's board began a full legal review of groundwater rights and initiated litigation to adjudicate the Chino Basin. These efforts culminated in 1975 with the appointment of a water master to manage and protect the area's groundwater. The first appointed water master was the Chino Basin Municipal Water District's 5-member board of directors. As IEUA headed into the 1980s, the region continued to be challenged by drought. The region had the foresight early on to recognize that wastewater was not a waste, but a resource. Through the development of a non-potable water program that began in the 1970s, the region began to leverage local supplies for irrigation, industrial, and agricultural purposes. Whispering Lakes Golf Course, Westwind Park, and El Prado Golf Course were the first 3 Purple Pipe customers. Throughout the 1980s, IEUA would continue the expansion of the non-potable recycled water, or Purple Pipe program, a critical resource for regional resilience. Fast forward to the 1990s, 2 new regional wastewater treatment plants were built as the region continued to grow. Use of recycled water for irrigation and industry also rapidly increased. In 1998, the district changed its name to the Inland Empire Utilities Agency to better reflect the regional responsibilities and increased scope of the agency as it headed into the new millennium. The 2000s saw an increased emphasis on environmental sustainability. IEUA responded with the construction of the Platinum LEED-rated headquarters in 2003, the first and largest public building to receive the Platinum rating from the United States Green Building Council's leadership in energy and environmental design, development of the Chino Creek Wetlands and Educational Park, and implementation of IEUA's education program. In 2002, IEUA partnered with the LA County Sanitation Districts to form the Inland Empire Regional Composting Authority in Rancho Cucamonga, a long-term solution for the responsible and beneficial use of biosolids. The IRCF opened its doors in 2007, and today IEUA sends 100% of its biosolids to this facility to develop high-quality compost. This facility remains the largest indoor composting facility in North America, generating over 230,000 cubic yards of high-quality compost annually. Moving back to the water resources side of IEUA's programs, IEUA also helped the Chino Basin Water Master develop their Optimum Basin Management Program, or OBMP, which included a groundwater recharge master plan. IEUA has also played a central role in supporting the creation of the Chino Basin Desalter Authority, or CDA, which utilizes groundwater desalination infrastructure. Beginning in 2008, the agency invested in renewable energy programs, starting with the installation of 5 megawatts of solar power at various facilities. The 2010s. In 2011, the agency's iconic 1-megawatt wind turbine was installed at RP4 in Rancho Cucamonga. Combined with IEUA's solar power program, the agency's renewable energy program offsets approximately 8% of electricity costs annually. By 2015, IEUA had more than 800 connections to its recycled water system. Today, there are more than 1,300 connections. In total, recycled water makes up approximately 17% of the region's water supply. Due to continued growth in the region, IEUA's recent priorities have been to ensure treatment capacity of the increased volume of wastewater being received at its facilities. Today, IEUA receives approximately 52 million gallons per day of wastewater across its 5 treatment facilities. IEUA's largest project to date is the RP5 expansion, which will accommodate continued growth within the region to employ new advanced technologies that further protect public health. The agency's mission drives it to continue to address emerging challenges and focus on ensuring a safe, reliable, and self-sufficient water supply. By embracing innovation, adapting to changing needs, and working together with its customers and partners, the agency will build and support a reliable water system that ensures the health and well-being of our communities of today and for tomorrow.